Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. On second down, Etienne once more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. His pass caught with the 4. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Let's go. Check pass. Check pass.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing is Hurts. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Etienne once more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Uncorks one for Davis, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, right back to Etienne. Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop. 13-0 is the score after one. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the move to his left. Got a man. That's Allison. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and the lead will hold at 13.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 6. The pickup there, and it's a first down. The Patriots at 4-11 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ready? Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Ready,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And some room to maneuver. A solid stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our
And ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
19 tight.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have the Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts getting the football to Davis on an out route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go now. Check pass, check pass.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Hurts fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Here we go. Back.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
70 Ranger. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. ETN up the middle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
226 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ready? Back and 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Completes it to Davis. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 7. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
They run for it with Hunt, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Let's go now.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Come on.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points.